what do we need to know about later this evening?
Well, these are very efficient rain producers, and we saw that with that system that passed through about just after 3 o'clock this afternoon. It dropped about an inch of rain in about 10 to 15 minutes, which is why we saw some minor flooding take place, even on busy highways like 169 near Medicine Lake. Now, because that storm has moved on, the flooding concern has temporarily moved away. But severe storms are likely heading into this evening. A few tornadoes are possible, and of course that torrential rain with some minor street flooding. Now, the main line is forecast to move through the Twin Cities metro between 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock this evening. That's still a couple hours from now. Much of central Minnesota and even western Wisconsin under a tornado watch until 9 p.m. this evening. It just means that we have the ingredients in place where tornadoes are possible, but not necessarily imminent for all of us, at least right now. However, some parts of the state do have some active tornado warnings in place. In fact, some parts of Otter Tail County have already witnessed several tornadoes today. There were the weak spin-up tornadoes that probably did minor damage, but they are tornadoes nonetheless. Let's take a look outside. You will see things are relatively quiet. We saw with Raya's drive cam that the sunshine has returned around the Twin Cities, and it's still pretty warm, and it still is very muggy. Currently 78 degrees. We've got dew points well into the 60s. By far, this is the most humid we have been so far this season, so it's no surprise that we are seeing the thunderstorms and the threat for severe weather. Dew points on the tropical side from St. Cloud down towards Wilmer already into the 70s. And it's going to get a little active as we head deeper into the evening. Here's a look at the next 12 hours. The main line is forecast to move through the metro between 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock with some severe weather. And then by 9 o'clock, most of the thunderstorm threat pushes to our east into Wisconsin, and things look fairly quiet beyond that time frame. Here's a live look at our radar satellite composite. There's the storms that moved through earlier this afternoon, and we're kind of in that lull in between these waves of thunderstorms. Now, the most interesting part of this system we're watching right now is up north. This is just outside the Brainerd Lakes area. We've got numerous severe weather headlines, including a severe thunderstorm warning that's for the Brainerd Lakes area further north towards Cross Lake. And we also have several radar indicated tornado warnings. And again, some of these areas have already seen confirmed tornadoes on the ground, especially near the Bertha area. There was a tornado that was confirmed less than 2 hours ago. We're seeing another round of storms moving over those same areas. So around and just south of the Bertha area, we have a radar indicated tornado warning that goes until the bottom of the hour. But it's this area in particular. You can see where we're clearing out. That's adding more energy to the weather system. And as this main line pushes through, it's this area in particular from St. Cloud, Little Falls, the Brainerd Lakes area, and Mille Lacs. This is the area that has the best chance at seeing severe weather over the next couple of hours. And the main threat is hail, but we could certainly see some tornadoes in that area as well. You could see that hatched area with the significant hail possible that's egg-sized hail or larger that's right over the central part of the state. So that's what we will be watching over the next couple of hours. This is Microcast. Again, there's that main cluster of storms, and watch as the thunderstorms kind of unzip along that line due south, moving through the St. Cloud area by about 6 o'clock, and then here comes that main line passing through the Twin Cities just say after 6 o'clock, between 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock, and then by 9 o'clock everything pushes out of here, and we are looking at drier conditions heading into the overnight hours. So calming and clearing overnight, again after 9 o'clock. We have a few mostly dry days in the forecast before some hot and humid weather returns by this upcoming weekend. Chance at 90 degrees by Saturday. So seasonal temperatures the next few days, less muggy on Tuesday with rain chances staying across southern Minnesota, and a few afternoon pop-up showers are possible Wednesday and Thursday, but mostly dry. Summer begins on Friday with wet conditions followed by a hot and humid weekend.